Hello and welcome to the Failsafe Fitness Podcast. My name is Michael Joshua. This is episode number 26 of season 2. Thank you very much for downloading. If you are liking the series so far, please like, subscribe and share. I'm pretty sure there's been some tips over the last few months that are going to be very helpful, not only just to golfers but also to any fitness enthusiasts out there. So the more you spread the word, the more things we are going to be able to do on this show. As I say, my name is Michael Joshua. I am the owner of Failsafe Fitness Limited, and this is the podcast that I set up start of the year. New venture, new ventures. I am a level 4 strength and conditioning coach, personal trainer, nutrition and weight management advisor, and a golf performance coach. I also do kinesiology, and I am a massage therapist as well. So combining all of those skills together, decided at the young old age of 45 to reinvigorate my career and my life, start my own business and transfer all of my knowledge into the world of golf, sports and nutrition. So everyone who has been listening already knows that. That's a little background on me. It's been an interesting few weeks for me. Wife is about to start a new job. She has just had knee surgery. I have been working quite hard to get my game down to single figures. And obviously building the business. So many thanks to everybody who's listening. Many thanks to all the clients who've come. Many thanks to the personal training clients who've come all year as well. And 99% of you have completely smashed your goals. The other 1% have done more than enough to get some really good results. Maybe they weren't quite where we wanted them to be, but in terms of, strength and fitness gains, you've all improved. And I'm so very, very proud of every single client that has come through my doors, that has come to me as a golf client, as a nutrition, massage, kinesiology. Everyone who's come through my doors this year in 2023, I thank you very much. Let's hope this continues on and we build from here. And it's going to be a very interesting 2024, I think. Little note on the show then. So we've got a couple of things I want to let you know about. Obviously the blog post that's on the website, link is in the description below. Some news about the lessons and the golf coaching moving forward. Normal exercise and nutrition tips of the week, and of course your golf tip as well. So let's crack into the show then, shall we? First port of call is going to be the blog. So if you're new here, follow the link in the description. It will take you to the Failsafe Fitness website, and you can go and read some very interesting blogs that I've put out over the last sort of 3 or 4 years. Reiterated some from a few years ago in terms of nutrition and fitness, and this week it is just a plain and simple no equipment cardio circuit. There's a little picture up there. You can screen grab that, screenshot it, download it to your phone. No equipment necessary. You can literally do this in a hotel room. You can do it in your living room. You can do it in the gym. It doesn't matter where you want to do it. You don't need any equipment to do this circuit. It'll take you 10 minutes. It's hard work. You just got to go as hard as you can for 10 minutes, and it's going to boost your metabolism and help build you some muscle and burn some fat. So go take a look at that blog. Moving into your exercise of the week then, on the back of that. Exercise of the week is going to be, I'm going to say ring row, but you can also do this with the TRX straps, and you can also do it with a barbell that is locked in to a squat rack. So lie on the floor so your feet are off the floor, and all you're going to do is basically, I'd say upright row, but you're going to pull arm's length and you're going to dangle from those straps, whether it be rings or TRX. It's an exercise that's done quite a lot in CrossFit in terms of helping to build muscles, so you can build your way to pull-ups and muscle-ups. The further your feet go into the rack, the harder it's going to be, because you're having to row more of your body weight. And it's a brilliant little exercise for building the upper back and building muscles in those shoulders as well. So give that a go, add it into your routine, especially if you're a CrossFitter. These are great for helping build muscle up strength and helping build ring dips, things like that. They're a great accessory exercise for you to do that. So give ring rows a chance, whether it be with actual Olympic rings, or you do it with a TRX, or you strap a bar into a squat rack and do it that way. It's a great little exercise for everybody to do. Very beneficial. Give it a go. Nutrition wise this week, I thought I'd start a little series. So we're going to talk about superfoods, and I read articles all the time, and I see TikToks and Instagram posts and etc about superfoods. So I'm just going to give you some information. These, over the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to do 2 or 3 superfoods, about 9 superfoods that I think are very beneficial, and we're going to just have a little chat about each of them. So 3 superfoods for this week. The first one is actually going to be berries. Now, berries are extremely high in fibre, they are naturally sweet, and they are rich in colour. So strawberry, blackberry, raspberry, blueberry, they're all very strong, and they're all very strong in colour. They are massively high in antioxidants, which help fight disease. And the easiest way to get them in is add them into some breakfast. So overnight oats, yogurts, maybe a few in with your porridge in the morning, cereals, smoothies, or just eat them as a plain snack. A handful of blueberries, handful of strawberries, raspberries with your lunch or your mid-morning snack. They're a perfect way of getting in some great antioxidants to help fight any disease that is in your body. So that's the first one, is berries. Anything with the word berry in, blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, etc, get them in your diet. And obviously I encourage, the more colours the better, the more variety the better. It will give you those wonderful antioxidants to help fight disease. The second superfood is fish. So fish is a great source of protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which help prevent heart disease. We all know this, and yes, I know fish is very expensive, but if you can get yourself a little deal or get some on sale, fish once a week is going to really help you boost. So it doesn't really matter whether you buy it fresh or frozen or canned. You know, fish with the highest omega-3 are the likes of salmon and tuna. Then you've got mackerel, herring, trout, anchovies and sardines. So, I mean, we all know you can buy cans of tuna, great in protein, very convenient. They're just in a tin, they last a very long time. So give yourself the best chance, go and get yourself some fish. High in protein, high in omega-3, help fight some heart disease. A couple of times a week, it'll be a great addition to any diet. Third and final nutrition advice superfood for this week. We're going to talk about nuts. I'm a bit of a nut, I know that. A lot of people will probably agree with me. But no, hazelnut, walnuts, almonds, pecans, Brazils, all nuts are a great source of protein. They contain monosaturated fats, which may be a factor in, again, reducing the risk of heart disease. And they're an easy way to similar as berries. You could add them into your oatmeal, some yogurt, or just have them as a straight flat out snack with your mid-morning lunch or after dinner. But they are very, calorie dense. So nuts can be very calorie dense. So limit them to a small handful. Try various types of nut butters too. So peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter. They're a great accompaniment to cooked vegetables, salads, etc., etc. So one of the things I used to like to snack on was I used to like sweet potato and cashew butter. Really, it's a weird combination, but once you've tried fresh diced up sweet potato with some cashew butter, you can't go back. It's really freaky. So that's my advice for this week in terms of nutrition. Go and get yourself some berries, some fish, and some nuts. You are going to enjoy your time eating those. Variety is the spice of life, and the health benefits in terms of the antioxidants and the heart disease factors in terms of the fish and the nuts. You've got no excuse not to add them to your diet. So, we're almost at the end of the podcast. We've got a couple of more things I want to talk about. Obviously, we've got the golf tip. But as a little reminder, I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody who's coming for lessons with me at the minute. We know that the weather is going to turn, and we know that Himley Hall Golf Centre is probably going to be shut mid-November. Hopefully, as long as the rain doesn't come down too great, then we will still be playing around mid-November for the winter shutdown till January, February. Hopefully we have a bit of a drier winter than what we did this year. So to try and extend the golf at Himley Hall Golf Centre, from October, and it'll be the second Saturday in October, not the first, but the second Saturday in October, I will be doing a little 10 till 3 demo of some virtual golf. So my clients who've seen me know that I have a nice little Garmin R10, and we've played a few rounds of virtual golf on the range, hitting real shots. The only thing with the R10 is that you don't have a putt, but if you don't putt, you have two choices. You can either chip it onto the green, or you can inside 60 yards. It just gives you a 3 shot, so it's a chip and 2 putt penalty from 60 yards, which can be good, can be fun. So what I'm going to do is, from the second Saturday in October, this will all be confirmed in future podcasts as well, it'll be £20 per hour, and the first month we will be doing 4 open courses. So we're looking at something like Royal St George's, St Andrews. We may even look at Royal Lytham and St Anne's, and maybe something a little bit more traditional than that. But there are going to be 4 courses available. It'll be £20 an hour, and I know personally from using this equipment, you can get round 2 18-hole games in an hour if you have the 60-yard penalty on. If not, then it's probably about 40 minutes a round. But it's £20 an hour. That's up to 4 people playing, so you can have 4 people playing with you. So it'll be just £5 per person to come and play an hour of virtual golf. If you do want to join me, more details will be coming in the next couple of podcasts. Keep your ears pinned back, and I will put the pricing and we'll put it up on the Square site. So if you do want to buy your round virtually online and then come and join me on the Saturday, times between 10 and 3, so I'm going to say that's 5-hour window. We're going to have 5 hours available. It's going to be about 90 minutes, so you're going to get about 3 blocks. There's only going to be about three real hours available in there, so it's about 90 minutes a session in terms of breaks. So £20 per hour. If you do want to come and join me, that's £5 per person. You bring your own clubs. We will use the range balls for now to play your rounds on, and we're looking for another solution a little bit later on down the line if people are interested. So if you do want to play virtual golf, keep your ears pinned to some posts on social media at Himley Hall, at Failsafe Fitness on Facebook and Instagram, and also look at the website, which I will be putting some info out in a blog next week about that virtual golf, and also on the Failsafe Limited app that you can download from the App Store. And talking of golf, I've been dealing this week with a few people who are trying to hit the golf ball too hard. So people are trying to, golf clubs these days, they are made to do the work for you. As long as you make good contacts, the ball will be in the air and you'll get a decent ball flight. And this is the thing compared to what I played with when I was a junior, where it was just a small slither of metal at the end of a stick. Very frustrating. So, trying to hit the golf ball too hard, and I have over the last couple of months tried to get my clients practice with intent. So whether that be setting up the club face in their hands and then everything moves around that, or whether they are swinging with intent on their practice swing. So a lot of people I see, they have a little wishy-washy practice swing, and then whack, they're trying to go from swinging a golf club at 30-40 miles an hour to 70 and 80 miles an hour. And that's like taking a gearbox down the motorway at 80 miles an hour, then trying to ram it into second and hoping that gearbox doesn't blow up. So we need to be practicing with intent, and all I've said is that good contact means that you'll get decent distance. If you're swinging at 100 miles an hour and you're topping it 30 feet, that's when you start to hate golf. So smooth is fast, fast is far. So we want to try and concentrate on good strike first, and then worry about adding speed in. And once we can control that club face and we have a consistent strike, then we can try and add some more speed. And a lot of people don't know how to use their left foot either. So what I want you to do, if you've got a swivel chair at home, a swivel chair that you can spin round on, what I want you to do if you're a golfer is take your right foot off the floor, and I want you to spin yourself round with that left foot. I want you to make that left foot, and that feeling of pushing out of that left foot is the feeling you should have on the way through impact. And if you don't feel like you're pushing through that left foot at impact, throwing that club head through the ball, then you don't know how to use your left foot. And once you figure that out, trust me, you'll be hitting much longer shots with little effort. Just got to sync that up. So tip this week is swing smoother and not faster. And if you do struggle with dialing in your speed, then get yourself a swivel chair, like an office chair, and spin yourself round. If you can spin yourself round a couple of times, or 2 or 3 times, with just using that left foot, then great. But if you're only spinning yourself half the way round, until you can spin yourself round at least a full 1.5 full revolutions from one kick, then you don't know how to use your left foot in the golf swing. And you're always going to be swinging with your arms and not timing your body correctly. So give that a try. And that, ladies and gents, is the podcast for this week. Thank you very much for listening. Short and simple, just 20 minutes. We're trying to keep them quite short these days, so anywhere between 15 minutes and half an hour. We are vastly approaching episode 30 of season 2, which will be the end of season 2, and we are going to take a little break for a couple of weeks at the end of season 2. So that will be culminated in, we will do the top 5 questions. So if you've got any questions, nutrition, golf, fitness, training, exercise, anything, send it to failsafefitness@hotmail.com. Send your questions in. The top 5 from fitness, nutrition and golf I will go through on the podcast. It'll be a special episode. It will be about 60 to 90 minutes long, and we will discuss all the issues, or the main issues that come across my email inbox, failsafefitness@hotmail.com, and we will discuss all the things that come across there and hopefully help you folks out with any golf, nutrition or exercise issues. Thank you very much for listening. My name's been Michael. Have a great week. Happy golfing, happy exercising, and happy eating. Bye bye.